Hi, Dismembers. Tonight we are talking about a movie that is on Netflix now. It just released. It is called I'm Thinking of Ending Things. If I could just sum up the whole review, it's just that long kind of sigh. You already know I don't like it. I was expecting to like it because I enjoy a good, psychological or, and I call them next level horror because they get into your brain and they're intelligent. They're intelligent horror films. The plot is sophisticated. There you go. That's a good way to describe it. Sophisticated, scary. Okay. This was just pretentious. Like, the whole fucking thing was just pretentious. I feel like almost like it was condescending. I don't know how, but I felt that way. I was like, really? I just kept thinking, really? Like it was trying to be smart. It was smart, but it was, I don't know. The reason that I wanted to like it so much is because it's from the same guy that did Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Now, if you've seen that movie, it's fucking great. The concept is brilliant. I'm not actually sure. I kind of think that was actually based off of a book. I don't think that was his idea. I want to say that was based off of a book. I may be wrong on that. I'm not. It's not a scary movie, so I didn't do too much research into it. I know this movie is based off of a book, and the thing about movies based on books is they're either really good or really bad. I don't think I've ever seen a movie based off of a book. I'm trying to think. That was okay to me. I either loved it or fucking hated it. And it goes that way even for Stephen King. I either love it or I don't like it. And it's not even like I would watch it one more time or give it a once over kind of deal. And that's Stephen King. So you can imagine, like, this movie, I wasn't thrilled by anything. I actually like the main actor that's in it, the male lead. I like him as an actor. I kind of think he would be cool as a person, if you know what I mean. You ever watch something and you kind of like the actor and you're like, oh man, I wish I could get a beer with that person. That's how I feel. He's in Fargo and he looks like he'd be a cool dude to hang with. Anyways, moving on. From the start, you get the tone of his character. And you're like, okay, things aren't right. He's a little weird. You could tell he's taking her out of town. The whole premise of the movie is they're going to see this guy's parents. That's not a spoiler. That's fucking a fact of what's the whole fucking base around the movie and in the synopsis. So, going to see parents. Okay. The actors that played the parents are two great actors. Toni Collette. Oh, I just talked about her in Hereditary. I love Toni Collette. I will watch anything with Toni Collette. This was not my favorite. I liked her as an actress. She did a good job with her part, but she can't carry this movie. It's too heavy. The husband is a British actor who is in several different movies. And he wasn't in The Witch, but he was in The Hollow, which there's a movie out there. There's a couple movies called The Hollow. This one, I think, is based in New Zealand, I want to say. And it's a movie, and it's got a lot of those outside nature elements. I liked The Hollow a lot, and I would suggest that movie. I'll review it someday, but yeah, you got to check that out. This actor, though, is really good. I wish I remembered his name. I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah, the parents were great. I think they were pretty much the only thing I really enjoyed about the movie. I can tell right away the psychological elements of it and how they were kind of where they were going. You can tell. It's one of those things, kind of like how Google phone listens to you or Facebook. You talk about something and then something pops up. And you're like, oh, that wasn't fucking surprising at all. I wonder where they got that from. Like, you know. So, and the characters are like that. The story kind of progresses kind of like, and you're like, okay, I get it. It's supposed to be suspenseful. All it did was piss me off because I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop the entire fucking time. I'm like, okay, well, can some scary shit actually start happening to where they actually escalate and they start to explain the plot? I know what they're trying to do. I get it already. You did what you're... I can only watch the same trick over and over and over again before I'm like, okay, can we get to the point where you start to explain a little bit more of what's going on to confirm so we can move forward with the fucking plot? This was one of those movies that just kind of held you in that not quite satiated state to where you're waiting for that other shoe to drop, but not in the good, like, oh fuck, I can't wait for this to fucking happen. You're just like, can something fucking happen that progresses past the, ooh, do you know what's going on? Oh, you think you might know, but do you? Like, give me a fucking break, dude. For real. Stop with this fucking poetry fucking, it's not conducive. I get it. It's trying to set a mood with the poetry, and if you care to be spoiled, I'll drop some fucking mad spoilage later that's gonna probably piss you off even further, because it pissed me off. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Why? Anyways, pretentious. I would not watch it again. It kind of pissed me off that I even wasted the time that I did on it. Just avoid it. If you, even for the sophisticated horror fan, it will irritate you. It will kind of insult your intelligence, I think. I don't really think that this movie was for anyone. It was fan service for the director. And in fact, I read a little bit of an interview he did about this movie, and he's trying to explain the movie, and it's like, dude, if you have to explain your own fucking movie, that's not good. Like, you made this movie for yourself, which is selfish. It was not for the fans, even of probably whom read the book. It was you. You've just fucking, oh, I want this. Oh, people better like it. Thanks, Netflix, for the funding. I don't know why I did that, but that's how I feel. Like, it was his psychological ejaculative fucking material on film for us. I'm so smart. I don't know. It pissed me off. I like sophistication, but throw me a fucking bone, man. Don't yank me around for 2 hours and then not even have a satisfying ending. Again, part of the spoiled rotten. So let's jump into that because it's almost already at 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't watch anymore if you don't want to be spoiled on I'm thinking of ending things. I wish I would have fucking ended things. Like, 15 minutes into that movie, I should have turned it off. I felt like it, but I was like, I want to review this. Like, as irritated already as I am, I need to see it through in case I change my mind. I did not. It just got worse as we go along. So you're psychologically fucked through the whole thing. There's a part where they finally get to the house. It's obvious something weird is happening because it's taking the parents forever to get downstairs, even though they knew he was coming. She goes, oh, there's a dog, or no, there's scratches on the door, and she asks about the scratches. He goes, oh, it's from the dog. She goes, there's a dog? Where? And all of a sudden this dog pops literally out of nowhere to corroborate his thing. And I'm like, okay, obviously he's making this up as he's going along. He's creating this world as it goes. And it's never clear 100%, though it's implied that she is a figment also of his imagination. Whether she was a victim of whatever the fuck even happened or not, she thinks a lot of the things, they're linked, definitely, in any case. That's one of his big fucking jerks, slow jerks through the whole movie. Is she real? Is she fucking, did he heal her? Did he It's like, you don't even care by the end. So as it progresses and you're finally thinking like you're gonna find a body, or she's gonna fucking make the discovery that she's made up, and she's made up out of fragments of his own imagination or whatever, what have you, it never fucking happens. She never figures it out, and it's just left a vague. They end it like a fucking musical. A fucking musical. Let me tell you something. I enjoyed the first 3 seasons of American Horror Story. Sorry, I was like on the side. 3 seasons. I enjoyed Murder House. I enjoyed what was the second season even called? But the second season, Asylum, that's it. Asylum was good. Coven was probably, honestly, tied my favorite with the first season. But for a minute, we'll talk about Freak Show. Fuck that season. And pretty much fuck every season thereafter, because it just hasn't been good. American Horror Story hasn't been great since the 3rd season, in my opinion. I actually enjoyed 1984. That was a good breath of fresh air. But aside from that, I can't. I fucking can't. Musical. Why the fuck would you mix that? The only times that horror and musicals are successful is when it's established from the start that they are musicals. Repo Man, The Genetic Opera. Some people are going to be super fucking mad at me, but I have actually yet to watch that movie. I know, don't be mad. I know, certain people are like, you have to watch it, I'm going to make you watch it, and then they never make me watch it. Or it's just there's never the time where someone's going to have to sit me down. So if you're out there and you need me to watch that movie, come over, sit me down, and we'll watch it. But I know it's successful because every single person I've ever met that watched that movie is obsessed with it. Why? Because they embrace the fucking entire horror musical concept. It never tries to be one thing and then switches it up to another. If you're gonna do the psychological fucking pretentious horror, fine. But don't throw fucking musical numbers in it. I want my fucking time back. That pissed me off so much. It ended with a fucking musical. One of them wasn't even a fucking musical. It was a fucking extremely extended and fucking gratuitous, because honestly it should have ended after the first fucking 2 minutes of it. It was an interpretive dance scene. And it lasted fucking what felt like forever, and I'm like, oh my god, please. Yeah, I really didn't like this movie. It tried way too fucking hard. And it didn't even give you a very satisfying ending. It ended with a musical number, and it's supposed to wrap everything together, and I just was disappointed. That's what it did. Finally fucking put me out of my misery. That's what it did. Would I watch it again? Fuck no. Would I recommend it? Fuck no. Watch something else. I can't even think of something that's better that you should watch, because I haven't watched anything that's... You know what? Fuck it. Watch, if you want one of those slow burns, psychological, watch Frailty was better. Fucking, the one with John Cusack. Fuck, I hate myself that I don't remember the name of this fucking movie. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to waste your time trying to figure it out. But there are other psychological horror films that you can watch that actually won't be a waste of your time. Anyways, that's it. Don't watch it. It's on Netflix if you want to waste your time and be disappointed. All right. Have a good night. Bye.